everybody, welcome back to Children Matter, and this is our first of our new broadcasts that me and Rachel are going to be doing. I know Rachel's trying to find her headphones, so you are there. Hi.
Yeah, no, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. I'm just going to try and set it up on the laptop though, so I don't. But it's right. It was quiet while I was talking to you in the background. Then it was real quiet, whereas you've come on now and it's loud. So I don't know. Like it would have been hard to do it on the phone, like as quiet as you was a minute ago. That's why I was telling us to go away.
All right.
Go away. Oh, but no, it's fine now. Anyway, it's good.
Oh, it might be how far away I am from the mic at a time as well, which can be a problem sometimes. So we are broadcasting to a couple of different places. We are on 2 different channels on Facebook, 3 different YouTube channels, Twitter and VK.
Wow. Hello.
So we are on a few. The chat that you'll be able to see on your phone, if you go on the chat one and then go on live chat, because it will automatically put you on private.
Yeah.
You should be able to see the live comments from the Children Matter YouTube and the Children Matter Facebook page.
Yeah, I can see them.
Whereas the other ones, you have to actually go on the channels to see them. So I tend to just let them run for themselves and check in as I go.
Yeah. What?
Can I have a drink of water?
Go and get some milk.
So so this is going to be our first of many shows. Hopefully, we are talking about doing sort of like an evening one as well, as that's when the majority of the research actually comes out. But yeah, what we're looking at doing with this is basically just going through the research that we're digging up and trying to explain it as best as we can. So where would you like to start, Rachel?
Yeah. Well, we've been in a group chat for the past 6 months, and I don't know, just the stuff that we're finding is something else. So, yeah.
I'm just scrolling through it now. What's one of the most prominent things that's been coming up lately?
I'd say the COVID, definitely the COVID. Yeah. Like this adrenochrome thing, I've sort of pushed it to the back because no, Ryla, no, 1 minute, baby, look, I'm busy, right?
Can I tell something?
Soon.
I want to see it as a video with what we want, just as when do we want it now?
All right, well, we'll do it. I'll send it to you later, okay? What do we want?
We're a family channel, so it's only normal that the kids want to get involved as well.
Yeah. Well, this adrenochrome stuff, I've sort of sat on it because I feel like there's something missing. I really do, but it just keeps falling into my inbox, so it's building and it's coming. So
I'm just going to look through the chat at the minute. What's come up is the Cannabis Global Reset Plan leak. That's one of the things that have come up.
What does it say?
Which one?
Oh, sorry, I've just gone off it. The Canadian Global Reset Plan.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Finger. What's he called? I can't even think of his name. Yeah. The Prime Minister of. I can't even think of his name. Let me get on the chat and then.
Justin
Trudeau. Yeah, that's the one. Well, that's just been now, isn't it? That's what's coming for all of us. That is what's coming for all of us. No, you can wait. Look at me.
Disco kitchen.
Yeah, disco kitchen.
Put it up on screen. So this is what came through. So it's Canada's Global Reset Plan leaked.
I can't even get on my frigging chat.
I've put it up on the screen.
Right. Yeah, that's the one. I don't know. It's like I'd like to get Arthur on for this because he's Canadian and he's like pretty. I don't know, pretty knows everything.
Spacey Tracy's just put in the chat. She put a couple of things in. Let me just put it up on the screen a second. She's asked if you follow. Well, if we follow Angela Ray. She's been outside social demanding no vaccination for their kids in care, social vile. I am aware of Angela Ray. She's got a couple of videos up on Children Matter as well. And the other thing she's put on is about adrenochrome. So she said, I got the adrenochrome list. It's too painful to look through. My kids are doing that job for us. And yeah, so it's one of the things that we've been looking at as well in it. So let me just go into this quickly. I'll put it on the next screen so people can start reading through. Yeah, I think we'll have a chat about the adrenochrome thing when we've covered this, if you want.
Yeah, definitely. Well,
I know there's people who don't understand how to actually read it, sort of thing, and then obviously there's the German letter as well that went along with it.
Yeah, that's you. You're awesome. No, Riley, no. 1 minute. Right.
That's spending 6 years in Germany. That.
Did you live there? Yeah.
Yeah, my stepdad's in the army, so we were over there for 6 years. My son was actually born over there in St. Vincent's Krankenhaus in Paderborn.
No way.
This is literally the only reason I can speak German.
Right, I'm in there now anyway. Fucking wow. I've never felt so thick in my life. I swear to God, I can't even open a fucking message in the chat.
It's not exactly easy to do when you've got StreamYards up without exiting yourself, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Well, no, because I'm on the phone with this. I'm on about on the computer. Like I say, well, bought it for that, and the only thing I've done on it is watch YouTube. It's like, yeah, can't figure it out. Right.
Right, so this from this Justin Trudeau or whatever his name is, setting Canada up for a massive lockdown with restrictions against anyone who dares not accept vaccines. It's a wording that they use as well, like dares.
Well, he's just, I don't know, he's just a wrong one. It really is just a wrong one. It's like, look into his Canada is big into MK Ultra. That's like where it all stems from. Like, and him and his dad are like proper big into it. Like, that's what I mean about Arthur. He's from there, so he knows everything about it. Like, I just know what he tells me.
To be fair, loads of people have tried teaching me everything, and I've had to fucking sit there and try and teach myself just because there's just a lot to learn. I mean, I'm not exactly clued up with a lot of it.
That's
what a adrenochrome thing, didn't I?
Yeah.
Good morning, Hannah, and everyone else who's joined. Research. Right, I've got them all, haven't I? Yeah, I have. Right, what shall we go through first? Because what I've got saved on my computer is the pictures of some of the staff, the letter, and the list.
I'd do the letter first, so that like they can get an idea. Have you got the recordings, or do you need them?
I'll need the recordings. I'll need the recordings.
Right, give me a sec.
No problem. I'll put these up anyway. If I remember how to work everything, then I will do. Spacey Tracy said that her son was also born in Germany, in Vegberg. Fucking beautiful country, though.
I've never even been out of Manchester. No, I have. I've been Blackpool. Never been out of Manchester. Yeah, I've been Blackpool. Oh yeah, I've been Wales as well.
See, I've not even been Wales.
Well, I told him about it this morning. I said, like, what about the march in March? I told him, I said, what would you say? What would you think?
I'd call it the Freedom March, because it's not just freedom for us, but freedom for our kids as well. I'm going to have to proper zoom this in.
I just think that I don't know, it just be fitting, wouldn't it? Because it's a year after, so that's what it'll be. It'll have been a year in March, won't it?
Well, it would have been a year in March since the lockdown. Obviously, it's a lot of things, because it would have been an anniversary for the last time I saw my daughter as well.
Right, I'm up on mine in your chat here, and I've got the recordings here. They're in our chat. Do you know what I mean?
Which one? WhatsApp or Facebook?
Facebook.
Let me have a nose there. In mine and yours?
Yeah. Like, I'm just like, yeah, let me go and send them to you. I was like, yeah, go in our chat. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to send them. Yeah.
What are the audio recordings, are there? Oh, my ones.
Yeah, shall I press play?
I was gonna say, I can translate it while we're on here as well.
Well, it's all translated.
All I have to do is read it. I can read exactly what it says because I speak German, don't I?
Yeah, we'll do that then.
No, it might make it a bit easier instead of trying to figure out which one goes with which one.
Yeah.
But, so you come across this, well, you and your team come across this, didn't you?
Yeah, well, me team.
Well, you
It's
are
mad
a team.
thinking of it like that.
Well, you are a team, though. I mean, I'd say it like that with any of you that I spoke to, because you do all work as a team. You are all equal, and you do all pull your weight on it. So you are a team.
Yeah, we are, and do you know what? They're all awesome. They really are. It's like, well, these last 6 months is like I'm proper obsessed. So they're doing something right.
Well, you're uncovering a hell of a lot. It's like, do you know where this letter originally came from? Where it was uncovered?
Facebook.
On Facebook. Is this where
Yeah.
one of the places it was posted to? Because I know it was. It is. Sorry, a PDF, which I've got the PDF as well, haven't I?
Yeah, you have. Well, I should be able to find it. Yeah, I should be able to. It's gonna be there because, well, unless Facebook have took it away, it's gonna be there.
No, it's well. Just start going through this so everyone's not just looking at it, just seeing random words. Because I don't know how many people in the chat actually speak German. But yeah, it's got the address at the top of where it was being sent to. And it says there, dear Mr. Schaefer, I've sent you some photocopies and some printouts, even though I'm scared. I had some USB sticks that I bought over Amazon last week that came. One of the sticks was in open and packaging, and there was data on it, a PDF file. I wanted to send the stick back first, but I thought first it'd be best to know what's on it. Second paragraph. My English isn't that good when it comes to reading. I can't read that much and understand it, sort of thing. Because yeah, but there is a list on there of kids.
There is a big list of them. There is a big list. I think that's the most worrying thing is because it's not even like I think if it had been, you know, over years or things like that, but the dates that are on them is like basing from like this year to 25 and shit like that. So it's
well,
like
this is what I was thinking when I was going through it, was looking at the actual dates of it, and that's how I've had to put it across to people. Is that what you said about how scary it is? This line here, die werden wohl gefangen und ausgenutzt, es fruchtbar traurig. So it's basically saying that everything that she's found on there, it's extremely terrifying.
right,
Sorry.
go on. Sorry.
It just continues. There's a firm, CYM, which seems to work. Well, it seems to trade in children. The list goes on to say about that it's about adrenochrome and how it's bought. Disposal means murder. There's a few hundred on the site. I can only send you a few printouts. There's also lists with names and photos from adults. I think these are the people who are holding the children. So because I've read it a couple of times, more German words are coming back to me because it has been a while since I've spoken. Yeah. Everything fucking German. I can still understand it and everything, but yeah. Anyway, this paragraph goes on to say, I can't find anyone who will believe me and doesn't say I'm crazy. But it is true, and Q says the same too. I hate the fact that German sentences are back to front because that's what puts me off. Because if I read this, aber das ist wahr, das sagt Q ja auch. It reads, but that is true. That says Q, yes, too. So it doesn't really make sense unless you put it as that how it's supposed to be said in English. But it is true, and that's what Q also says. Sorry.
Well, see, with Q, me, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like it's a big psyop. It's like they need us, like, because in the truther community, they need us more than anything because we're basically, I don't know, it's with my thoughts with Trump and things like that is he's still a billionaire. I don't know. He's still lived amongst these people for years, and I don't know
True.
as
True,
much as
but
you can say, like,
we've also been saying for years in the campaign that the only way the system's going to get changed is from within. And
Yeah.
a lot of what Q said, I mean, Q's only just got a lot of people's attention since last year, but there are people who've been following Q for the last 5 years. And, you know, from everything that comes out, from the way it comes out, from the coding that comes out, from how the coding that they use was developed, I would have to say that it is someone within the state that is doing this.
Yeah. Oh no, I agree with that. That's what I mean. Is like, but I feel like it's like I feel like they're giving us breadcrumbs to like sort of keep us. I don't know, like.
Well, there's the thing is, they told us what was going to happen, actually going to happen before it was going to before it happened in full context. Then obviously it gives them the exact everything they need. It shows them that we know exactly what they're doing, that someone in their system knows exactly what they're doing, and at the end of the day, it's just a lot of us as general public, as random campaigners, as just general fucking citizens and parents. If we didn't see the connections and make the connections for ourselves and actually do the digging into the breadcrumbs that they're throwing at us, we wouldn't believe it. It's like, look at how long it's taken people to listen to 5G, because people who were out about 5G were just putting it all out there and not telling people, or encouraging people, do your own research on it, if you get what I mean.
They're still doing it though. I don't know how people live in the same world that I live in, and it's like I don't know. It makes you feel like I don't know. It's like
I know. The thing is though, we have to stay strong. Nothing worth having isn't worth fighting for.
No.
Yeah, I mean, and we do need to it is going to have to be a long drawn out battle, which it has been, because people wake up to it every day. People are targeted by it every day. So the numbers every day are growing massively because of the amount of different ways that we're being targeted. But we're all waking up to it all.
This is what's good about Q. Is like I say the same with David Icke and Alex Jones and all them. It's like I don't buy them. I think people that have been screaming for this fucking long, right, and they still, to have the platform and the amount of people that they've got. I don't know. Like look at your a little tiny channel in England, and you sort of fucking. Well, you've done more than they have, and they've been at it for the past fucking 30 years or something.
About 30 years, there weren't as many people stood up as what there is now. I mean, I've got one of the first people who ever pushed me to doing this had been protesting for 30 odd years before he'd met me.
Yeah, I said it. I said it to Ant before. I said like, it's all good because I know that if I'd have come back online 4 years ago, I'd have been in the same boat as you. It's like it's only the fact that I've come in on the fucking like the year of the COVID and all that it's been like mass fucking wake up.
I mean, loads of us have been doing this. I've been bashing our heads against a brick wall trying to get people to wake up. And
I know.
the thing is, with this COVID, it's forced people to stay in, which forced people behind their screens, which forced people to have the time to look into things and that boredom to set in so that they do go and look into things. And I think lockdown was probably one of the worst things that they could have done because it forced us all together.
Yeah. Well, that's the only thing that's fucking come from this virus, isn't it?
Well, we did a digital demo, and I'm fully up for doing another digital demo if anyone wanted to join. Because what we did, it went on for nearly 5 hours, this demo, and it was all done online. Zero was the face of things for me, so I could do everything behind the scenes. I was texting people, I was phoning people, I was making sure everyone was on at least 20 minutes before it was their turn, making sure that when their time was over to slowly get them off, to get the next one on, chatting in the fucking comments. That mate, I was fucking stressing off like anything. I'm glad you couldn't see me. But, it's something that brought people together. I spoke, like Michael Tarrager spoke that day. I've never spoken to Michael Tarrager before that day. And, now we phone each other on a regular basis. I've put his books on the Children Matter website to help him basically raise the funds for what they're doing and also the awareness. It is all starting to come together, but it does take time.
Yeah, well, this just feels like it's crazy. It's the craziest thing ever. It just feels like it's not even me. That's what it feels. Sorry, I'm invisible. Me, I've always been invisible. I don't do this fucking like attention thing, not at all.
Well, everybody's watching as well, so I know people have come on and joined on, and I know Spacey Tracy's just commented that there's only 20 people watching, though it's frightening, still turn a blind eye. Mate, we need to share this everywhere. It needs to get shared. We're just starting this off. This conversation, could go into some massive things, and this letter, obviously, we're only partway through translating it. But from what we've already translated, someone was sent a USB stick from Amazon. Just there,
Yeah.
Amazon is straight away involved in it.
Well, look at the Wayfair thing. Where the fuck has that gone? Do you know, like, wow, the not even 3 months ago, they had connections for Wayfair selling children. And where is it? Where's the anger? Where the fuck is like?
It's like people just forgot about it.
Yeah, it's the same in it, because you only look at the fucking thing with Jimmy Savile, don't you? Do you know what I mean? It's like someone that can fucking rape fucking children and dead people for fucking 3 decades, and
I'm just gonna make a note because I've just remembered something that we can bring up, and I'll say lol dolls, and I'm guessing everyone will fucking know what I'm on about. But there's a couple more than just the lol dolls.
Yeah, well that thing you on, what one was it? The troll doll. The poppy doll.
Yeah,
Like,
there's also a one that comes with a milk carton, with a missing poster on it, and comes with a little animal that's pictured on that milk bottle carton. And the mum actually phoned the number, and it actually leads through to a sex line in a different country.
Yeah, isn't it?
Connects and takes money out of the call as well. And this is on children's things. And of course, children are going to phone that number because they've just found the missing animal that's in there. Sorry, a bit of a rampage. But we will come on to that. I've noted it down, so we will come on to it.
Right, I'm nearly there anyway. Fuck's sake.
No worries. Well, I'll continue on this. So, so here we are. So I came across you, Mr. Schaefer, and your site. You know the truth from Q. I want to help Mr. I want to write to Mr. Trump, but the post over here is controlled. Denke mal, von Deutschland ist noch nicht so. I didn't think here in Germany was like this. I can't send any mail, as I've said, and as I already said. I need to read it as a full fucking sentence because it has said fucking sentences are fucking back to front. Kann keiner Mail schicken, weil ich jetzt ehrlich gesagt Angst habe und sie sind schlimm Mörder, die kleine Kinder very cute. Right. I can't send any mail at the moment, and as I earlier said, I'm extremely scared now. These people are murdering small children. So we need to write. So I need to write to Q. I read long ago what Q said. That was the other thing that I wanted to say as well about Q. Is it is one of them where if you look at what he's done in the past has he has predicted, so to speak, a lot of what's happened already.
Yeah. Well, that's what I take them as. I take them as the good because they get the exposure that we need, but I don't trust them.
No, well, this is true, but obviously the good of it was in the middle of it, come across each other, which is what's needed.
Yeah, and it's that as well. I think just looking at all like the pedo busts and things like that have gone on in the last 2 years, I don't know. I think that's down to Trump. That sort of like sways me towards him. So I don't know. I think until like it's laid out in stone and says like, well, this happened and he's fucking Z and all that, we're just not. It's all going to be second guessing, isn't it?
Mm. Well, this next paragraph goes on to say, I really hope you find what I've sent you helpful for your blog or your website. I've sent you a few of the names that were printed out on the USB stick, and in brackets it says, but not all. I hope you take this serious. Can you please give the list to Mr. Trump? Hopefully it'll help you. I've got loads of fear for what's on the documents and what I found.
I think we just really need to find this guy, don't we?
We do. I mean, this is a woman who wrote this.
Is it a woman? Right.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was a man. See, that's probably why I've not fucking found her then, innit?
Well, it was this paragraph here. I've got loads of angst for what angst. I've got loads of fear for what I found in the documents, and that they'll find my name or won't find my name. While because my son is also one of these poor children. That sentence there, it tells me she's a mum of forced adoption over in Germany.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's called Steffi.
Right. Like I say, I think we need to find her then. I really do think we need to find her.
Well, she says here on the bottom in this paragraph, if you want me to send me something, write to me on our Homibus website.
That's good. Right, I have found it. Right, I'll tag you in it now.
No worries. I'm just trying to see if I can find this Homibus thing. Right. I'll have a look for that in a bit. Take that off for a time being. I've got so many screens up, so I do apologise. One minute. Sarah Ann's just messaged. Let's fucking send that through. Let's have a look.
So I've just tagged you on Facebook on the thing that we found. Like, this is the first thing that we found, and that there at the bottom of it, that's the link.
Is that this?
No, that's the video that got sent the other day. I didn't send it you though. So I'm on Facebook. I've just tagged you on Facebook on the first thing that we found to do with anything. Suzanne found it and put it in, and this is it. This is where it all stemmed from. See the link at the bottom.
Nothing's come up with a tag on it, hon.
It's not.
No.
Right. Right, I'll just share it.
Sorry, guys. We might need your little ones to start doing us some intros.
Yeah.
Right, so obviously what came along with this, you can see the bottom of it on the other page, but I'll put it on this one, is this. We've gone through some of this already before on the channel.
As it sent, I've just sent it you in a message, I think.
Oh, where's my other nose? Nothing's come through. On Facebook?
Yeah. No, I've just sent it you on Messenger. No, it's not thingy. It didn't fucking tag you on it either. Like, yeah. I thought it fucking. It's gone.
It's alright. It's alright, don't rush.
Right, you ready?
while we're looking for everything on here, everyone, I want to direct their attention to where it says here birthday and the list below it. Right, because these children's here, it's their birthdays. It says as well in the age. Blood type, custody of mumps, adrenochrome quality. Whoever says the adrenochrome isn't real needs to do some digging into it themselves first, because if it doesn't raise questions, then there is something wrong.
Right, I've just shared it on my timeline.
Right,
Similar thing I want to do all together.
so I can go nosy on that.
And at the bottom of this page, that link there, that's the actual PDF that we've got. But see, you can't link up to it on Facebook now. See, it just sends you an error code. This specified key does not.
Is that a minute? I've not got it on there, have I? Fuck, I did have them. I've sure got that printed out somewhere. 1 minute, let me just stop the screen share while I have a look, see if I've got it already on. What is it about? It's about adrenochrome. Rachel, do you want to explain a bit about what adrenochrome is while I have a look on this, see if I can find it?
Adrenochrome is like supposed to be the be all and the end all drug that you can ever get. It's blood. Vampires, aren't they? That's what they are, the vampires. Yeah, but like the more that they torture the child, or well, adult, child, person, anything, animals, you get it off animal blood, you get it off anything with blood. It's like why halal meat and all that, it's why they do shit with the blood. I don't know.
It's blood taken from the adrenaline gland, the height of fear, in it.
Yeah. It's well when you're scared and things like that, there's a gland in the back of your brain and it releases adrenaline in your body.
Yeah,
and when they like torture the kid and get them as scared as they can, and then obviously they drink the blood. But it's like it's proven like that there's like anti-aging and things like this is why they go for children, because like young blood, like anti-aging. So like it's why they put like aborted fetuses and things like that in anti-aging creams and stuff like that. It's all ties together. That's like just some horrible stuff.
So I've got the full PDF up because I had that saved. But it's like as this lady says here, Steph, where she says here, the murder small kids. The murdering small kids. She's put in here further up as well. There. That it's adrenochrome and about buying it.
That's with this. This was the first thing. This is what Suzanne found. This thing that I've just like posted out though, but like this is what it's all started from.
Yeah.
Is you can't get on it through Facebook anymore. But it doesn't matter because we've already. I sent it to every single person that I've asked it, so I've got it about 500 fucking times all over everywhere.
I've got it printed out and saved somewhere safe as well. Like this letter here that she's wrote, this is just an index, sort of like a roundup of what it's about. It's like here, disposal means murder.
Yeah.
So when we go down onto the next page, I used to zoom out. I zoomed in. Sorry, guys. So we've got, starting with last names beginning with A. So you've got kids, 6, 10, 12, 9, 8, 7, all different blood types. How
Tell
long?
them the date, so
How long they're in custody for?
like
So
that's just
quality.
the quality. It's just savage. It is. It's like, see, because all this Pizzagate shit, like years ago, they debunked it and all that. Hillary Clinton, her aide, that Uma Abedin and her husband, their laptop had. Oh, have you been through them? Have you been through the WikiLeaks things?
I've not been through them all yet. I was on the forced adoption side of it because obviously these kids, the majority of these kids have got to be coming from forced adoption.
Yeah,
That video that
yeah.
was put in the group earlier, I'll play a bit of it after we've gone through this, where it says on it, these kids were coming from the state. The state and the councils were removing these kids, and then they were being taken away. And this has come from someone who works within that system who did this.
Well, that's what Fingy thinks that's happened to her grandsons. That is genuinely what she thinks. Like, yeah, it and like going off through like talking to her and things like that is, I don't know, is a buy every word she says.
Well, just continuing this. Sorry, the other thing was the due to disposal. So that's what she was on about before. 2021, 2023, 2022, 2023, 2020. We've got there is a couple throughout this that are due to be disposed this year.
It says about if they're going to be suicided or not. It's got like a
literally-
Y on them.
That's what I've just highlighted. Then the suicide, if it's going to be by suicide, yes, it's going to be by suicide. No, it's not going to be by suicide. So what I take that to mean is yes, it's going to look like suicide, or no, it's not going to look like suicide.
No, I take it as like, well, they're going to be killed off or they're going to be sold for sex. That's what I got from that. It's
I think that's what would be happening throughout the custody of months anyway. To be honest with you,
you're right.
With the whole suicide thing and the yes and no, looking at that, for me, the way that the state have been working previously on how they've disposed people, like what's his name? What's his name?
Isaac Capper.
That's the one. I was thinking Chippy Chappy, and I was trying to figure out the name. Yeah, Isaac Chapper. Same thing with him. They said they would make it look like suicide. They made it look like a suicide. But then you've got other ones where like fucking JK, whatever he's, where he was shot.
Yeah.
So
it
was made to look like an assassination instead of a suicide.
That's what I put out before, the anarchist, about like P Diddy, like to do with like Tupac and Biggie's death and all that. Because
I was watching that earlier.
I didn't know that about Wendy Williams, like how he got her blackballed in fucking Hollywood. I didn't know that. Is she put out a picture of like a little kid like giving him head, and he absolutely got her like fingered. So I don't know. That just shows some level of fucking control. That because she was pretty big, weren't she? Like I remember Wendy Williams. It's like she was like one of the main talk show hosts of the 90s. Like Wendy Williams, I'd put her up there. I'd put her up there with Jerry Springer. Anyway, I would, like, as in, they was probably like the main two American shows that got watched. So like that proper shocked me. That the
other thing on this, have you seen the daily quota in the inmate ID as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
So obviously that they have got a daily quota, and some of these go up to 25.
It's just like the thing about detainees. What does it say about them? Like, I don't know, but how do you call like a 6-year-old a fucking prisoner sort of thing? There's no way around it.
By the way, Sarah Ann's just joined us as well. Good morning, Sarah Ann.
Good morning. So sorry, guys. My wee boy was up till 7:30 this morning.
It's all right, darling. We know what it's like. We're just going through the adrenochrome document, and I know that you're clued up on all this as well.
Yes, she's got to. Yeah, she can take over.
I just want to print out to everyone as well watching that this was printed on the 1st of June 2020. So this was printed this year.
Yeah.
So
I think I think that's the most like scary thing about it for me. I think that's why I've sort of like been trying to put it to the back of my head, like, please, it's not real. It's not real. But I don't know. It feels like it's something big anyway.
Oh, well, definitely. I mean, I'm fully in this. I can't look away from it anymore. At the end of the day, my daughter's one of these kids.
Oh wow! I don't want to cry.
That's why I'm in this. My daughter's a kid of forced adoption. I don't know where my daughter is. I don't know if she's in country, out of country. I don't even know if she's alive. I don't know who's got her. I have zero information. I'm not even entitled to know.
That's fucked up.
This is why I'm in this. And obviously Sarah knows what I'm like. You know me for a while now, haven't you, Sarah?
Yeah, I have, yeah. Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to point out to people in the chat as well is here at the top, it says the CYM Corporation Main Detention Centres Inmate Report.
Inmate, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. How do you call a 6-year-old an inmate? How do you call a 6-year-old an inmate? What is that about? See, this is what's got me the most about it, is who the fuck has sat there and wrote this, even if it's not real, right? Even if it is a load of bollocks, yeah? Who the fuck has sat here and wrote this about 6-year-old inmates and fucking the quality of all the blood? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's just
it's the way they say as well, like disposal date.
Yeah.
Like you're a piece of disregarded fruit. Do you know what I mean? They're not fruit. They are human children.
100%. We've got 2020 here, 2024, 2021, where these kids are supposed to be disposed of. This one here is a 12-year-old. He's been in the custody 5 months. And her adrenal quantity is B-. Obviously, we've got one here of A++, sorry, and we'll go into that because then documents are on this one as well. But you see, it's this one here is page 4 of 12. I'm just going to skim through these. That's just annoying. I just caught that name there, fucking Gamble there. If it had an S on that, I'd have fucking shit myself because my kid's last name is Gambles.
Yeah, but that's savage, Katie. That's savage. That's savage. I don't know. I know it's an S, but I don't know that's your name.
I know.
Oh,
I'm looking to see if I can see any more of my family names on these while I'm at it. I'm going to pause on each one, so I do apologise, but it gives everyone a chance to skim it.
You don't have to say sorry.
I mean, there's a Hawkins here. I went to school with someone with the last name Hawkins.
Yeah.
Oh, family names are family names. Even when they're from different countries, they are still family names.
Yep.
Yeah, but so we are going to go on to a couple of other ones. I'm not going to pause on them as long as I was going to. Sorry.
Have you found Manchester and Liverpool in there? Because I can't, but they said that it's in there.
No, I've not even looked, to be honest.
No, that sounds can't bring myself to. Right. Well, I have because I've been looking everything around it. That's what I've been doing.
Well, you see, I discovered the link between the CYM and the UYA. They're both the same agency, so we do have ones in the UK, but what they are doing is they're using the immigrant kids, they're using the Ukrainians, the Latvians, the Polish.
No, well, we know that they've been going after Polish for a while as well, because when I was going through the contact centre, there were a lot of Polish families there. Like, Polish families do get targeted a hell of a lot, along with the fucking working class British families for forced adoption. That is something that we share.
Yeah. 100%.
So this goes on to the next document with the CYM Corporation Main Detention Centres production report. This one's a production report. And you've got the custody location, the origin, data inmates, production per milligram, and the average age. And we've got, if we go further down on here, it shows you. So what the quality is, if it's A+, A***, how the minimum order of quantity of that a day. So for that one, you've got 100 milligrams. And the United States dollars, so basically how much it is per milligrams. So you're looking at A* or A+, or A++ for just 100 milligrams of it. It's 1,920. So go up.
Have you got all the pictures, the ones of the employees? Saran,
Yeah.
you've got them.
Yeah.
I've got the ones that you sent me over. I don't know if I've got. I've not probably not got all of them. But yeah, look, this
No,
is
no, but they're in a chunk, so you've got all the ones that I've got.
This is Macclesfield. Why the fuck Macclesfield? Why like SK10? I'm sure that's a Stockport fucking postcode.
That's Scunthorpe, SK Scunthorpe. So it is England then, isn't it? It is. It really is.
My daughter's dad lived in SK5 because he lived in Stockport.
Did you even read that? Like, Karen is youth.
Which one am I looking at?
What was that? Am I still there?
Yeah, Sarah, are you still there, love? This is looking. That address there is 58 minutes away from me on a bus. It's an hour away from me on the fucking public transport.
So it is Stockport.
A minute. I don't know if it's Stockport, but I know that it's an hour away from, or less than an hour away from me. Yeah, it's Stockport. It's just on the other side of Stockport in Macclesfield. So it's the far side of Stockport. So this isn't like this is just random stuff. That is a genuine address.
Yep.
What's the? Tell me the postcode.
SK10. Sorry, SK10.
Yeah.
40G.
Oh, do you know what? That's the top search. Like just through SK10. Macclesfield.
Yeah, hang on. What's this? Rep number 2. List of detainees used for production, duration of custody, and scheduled disposal date. A valuable source for quality research. Note the column suicide only states suicide attempts. Right, okay. A finished suicide would appear in the disposal report, not enclosed. So it's not. So that's not if they're going to be disposed of by suicide. That's if they've attempted suicide.
Right. Wow, so what they're doing for a fucking 6-year-old to be attempting suicide, you know?
A 10-year-old here who's attempted suicide, a 6-year-old who's attempted suicide, another 6-year-old who's attempted suicide, 7-year-old. Like, what the fuck?
Like that's even worse because do you know what? I thought it was sick when I thought they were suiciding them, do you know, but
that just makes it even worse because they know what's happening to them. It's not something that they've been raised to believe is the norm.
Yeah.
I want to point out this fucking leaf thing as well, right? Because I keep seeing this everywhere, but it's never on good places where I see this.
It's the adrenochrome thing. It's on Planned Parenthood somewhere. I've seen it on Planned Parenthood. I was looking for it the other day because I know I've seen it. I've done that much on Planned Parenthood that I know that it's that.
I want to point out while I'm on this, there has been a young lass, and she is young. She's a teenager. Who's been trying to design some children matter stuff, who's put like it's not 2 leaves like that, but it is like a similar sort of design around it. But she is only about, I think she's only about 13, 14. So it is like something that she's done to design it.
Oh.
Let me go on to the next one. But it's just that this 2-leaf thing, I've seen that in a couple of different places, the 2-leaf.
Yeah.
That address is Macclesfield, and it says Alderley Park is centrally located within easy reach of the M6 and the M56 motorway network. It's located just 18 miles away from Manchester City Centre. So yeah, we're fucking local, aren't we? We're local.
Well, the next one, it's got Runcorn WA7 4QX. This is UK postcodes.
Yeah, they are. Well, I knew because Suzanne said that there was in there. She did. She said that there was. But I think that's what's held me back looking there, you know. It's like, I don't know. It's just not wanting to believe it, really.
Is anybody else having trouble with their internet today?
Not necessarily today, but I was having trouble with mine like the other week, where every time I was connecting my phone to it, it just cut the internet off.
Yeah, that's what it's doing to me.
I'm having to do this on my phone because it won't let me on my computer. But like going through Facebook fucking on it is a pain because it's just, yeah, it feels like I'm fucking the buses network. What's up, son?
You're pecking my
Bit of
I'm
a
not.
network, to be fair.
Read that, Mum. You're pecking my head.
But you two might know more about this than me. This UK SIT code, for anyone who's not aware, I know you guys have mentioned it a couple of times, but what is that?
A what?
The UK SIT code.
UK SIT code. I don't know that. I've not heard
I
that.
don't know that one.
1 minute, I'll put it on the screen because I have seen you guys mentioning it. I'll zoom it right in so you guys can see. Can you see that on the screen?
Yeah.
Look, it's this bit.
It says Standard Industrial Classification of Economic Activities. SIT codes 404 error page. Company's House. SIT code. The UK Standard Industrial Classification. Standard Industrial Classification. So it's like a company. I don't know.
Can you search a number?
What number is it? Right,
70100.
1 sec. 701. 100 in there. Activities of head offices.
It just says that on here as well.
Um,
I'm sure it's code for something where you can type it in somewhere and we can get sent to something, but I'm not sure. Right, someone's put in the comments. So do you know where these children are being kept? Well, on
no,
here,
it is. Johnson's Control Commercial UK Limited. Johnson, is that not like baby fucking powder and all that?
Yeah, but sure, they've commissioned vaccines as well now.
Oh, I bet they fucking well. That's what this is then. Well, activities of head offices. Companies' houses use standard industrial classification codes for all companies. The following companies listed this code in their most recent annual return. Johnson's Controls Commercial UK Limited
So it's Johnson.
in Waterlooville.
No way.
just to answer what We Are English have said about the location of where the children are being kept. For this list, it says here custody location, and it's just got obviously different abbreviations. We know we've got Guantanamo Bay there,
Yep.
and there as well at the bottom, Guantanamo Bay. I've not worked out what the rest of these are.
There's loads, absolutely loads of companies on this SIT code, and like Clarkson Safety Services Holdings Limited is active. Diebold Enterprise Security Systems Holdings dissolved. JA Badley Holdings dissolved. Aber Communications dissolved. Asteria Limited dissolved. My Hulls Holdings Limited is active, and there's 505 pages of these, and that's from that SIT code. So fuck.
This is a research and experimental development on biotechnology, and that's got the SIT code 72110.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all these companies have got that SIT code.
Yeah, there's a few. Like it's gone back to Macclesfield. That's on the third page. It's gone back to Macclesfield. But it's the prices on these as well that they're doing for a mere 200 milligrams. It encourages people to do it. It encourages this shit.
Yeah.
We've got Liverpool here as well.
So you found it. Oh, I just want to cry.
Liverpool with the postcode L249JW. If anyone doesn't know, I'm not going to do it. We've got Manchester. We have Manchester here. So we've got M249. Where's the fucking 9 come from? M24NH. So we've got Manchester there as well. What the fuck is this? I'm having a noser. Sorry.
King Street, Manchester. King Street, Manchester. So it's town, isn't it?
How it is from mine. Because I'm in Manchester.
It's town, that, isn't it? King Street.
But like, the question needs to be asked, like,
It's 15 minutes away from my house.
If
Wow.
these kids haven't came from like a care home or whatever, do you think that they've been taken from the parents like the way they used to do in the olden days, to tell them that they're going to put them into these places and educate them and they're going to be safe and they'll bring them back whenever they're grown up?
They probably tell the kids this, but I genuinely think that these kids are coming from forced adoption, because there's no way thousands of fucking kids are going missing every single year. And why the fuck would they, if they were taken for genuine reasons, why would they be asked about giving all these parents? So say there's 1,000 kids that are taken a year. That's fucking 2,000 parents that they've got to put gagging orders on. 3,000, 4,000 if, you know, the step families involved. You know, and why the hell would they be doing it to that extent if this wasn't what they were doing?
There's just something, isn't there? Is that Coleman?
No.
It's at a special there's a special valeting service right next to it, and timeshare compensation lawyers.
Oh, just in my head, and like this internet's so slow today.
So I'm just having a look at what's around this. There's a bank right near it as well.
I can't talk.
There's a Pizza Express right across the road from it.
Oh, I bet there is.
Oh yeah.
A Manchester meet and greet as well.
And a Hotel Gotham.
There's a lot around this. Johnson's the cleaners are there as well.
There is a lot around there, isn't there?
There is, to be fair. I'm doing writing. Let me continue on to the next one, because no one wants to hear me rambling about Manchester the entire time. We've got another Liverpool one. L693GE. Manufacturer of perfumes and toilet preparations. So hang on a minute. What companies are these sending these to?
I don't know, but it's like...
It's on it.
Well, that's clearly a lie.
Go on.
They can't be. This is just like a cover note. This is a cover up. These letters. So they're putting in the real company names, but the companies are saying that they're manufacturing perfumes and whatnot. They're not. They're manufacturing endochrome.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. Either that or they're putting it in toiletries and shit, so to make things more expensive.
I believe that.
Be surprised.
I believe that.
Sure, look at McDonald's. Look at McDonald's.
I think that's what they do, because that's why they put like aborted babies in fucking anti-aging and all that shit. Yeah.
Listen, I mean, adrenochrome's been known by many names over the years. Its original name was the Fountain of Youth.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how I
the Holy Grail. It's that.
Yeah, manufacturer of chemicals products. NEC. I don't even know what NEC is. Well, this is shitting. Sorry for my swearing.
Look at Egypt, right? In them hieroglyphs on their fucking tombs and all that, they have that pineal gland. Like that's what the Eye of Horus is. The Eye of Horus is the pineal gland. So they knew what you do with that to get. I don't know. Just the fact that they knew about it in fucking ancient times says that we are fucked. Yep.
This is just
like you all know about McDonald's, don't you?
Yeah.
We've got an address. Oxford Suite 313 Piccadilly House 49 Piccadilly, Manchester.
Oh my God. Oh, I don't like it.
Brett, do you fancy a trip? What's this? Research and experimental development on social sciences and humanities. So are they aerosoling this shit? The thing is, like, the amount of shit that they could be putting this in, like toner, that a lot of beauticians use, you know, a lot of the fucking anti-aging shit, and a lot of the I really don't want to go and get it to remember what it is, but it's this gel that you use for like iontophoresis and galvanic and all that that they could potentially put this in. I mean, I'm just seeing this from a beauty and a tattoo side of things. It'd help a lot. It would help a lot with tattoos, because it'd probably make tattoos stand out more and last longer, because that's what it's there to do.
Yeah.
The fear gland automatically kicks in. Like the reason you have fear, the reason that your adrenaline gland goes into overdrive so much is that fight or flight response, that survival response, that power that is there to keep you alive.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's just, I don't know, it's just scary how close to home it is. It's like, fuck off back to America.
Because there's
Please.
a production of raw adrenochrome as well. That's the other thing I want to say. So it says here on rep number 2, production of raw adrenochrome as per detention centre with average age of detainees. So it's raw adrenochrome. So this is taking it pure so that they can water it down. And this is another one, Fleming Road Speak in Liverpool.
This is savages.
We've got Warrington here as well. My brother lives near, used to live near Warrington. That's WA44FS. 4 for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I just can't get my head around it. I really can't get my head around it.
So people understand like what they're looking at putting this shit into. This one here for Warrington, it's regarding activities of other holding companies, not including agricultural, production, construction, distribution, and finance services holding companies. People arrange like if it's not included in this one, which ones are included in? Got another one for Macclesfield as well, but it's the same address. So, I mean, this one's still saying for research and experimental technology, but the SIT code keeps changing. It's the only difference on it.
Well, they've got it.
Yep, it's looking ridiculous. Biosciences Incubator, Crown Street. Biosciences Incubator. If people want to try and say that they don't know what this is or they don't, it's not true. Biosciences. What the fuck is biosciences when it's at home if it's not looking into biological stuff?
It's I don't know. I just can't believe how fucking blatant it is. It's like it was just a post on Facebook. I just can't get my head around it. It's like it's just how blatant they are, how much that they just do not give a shit.
Do you know how like this information got out? So what happened was somebody ordered something off Amazon and they found a flash drive lying in the bottom of their box.
Yeah,
and they decided to put it.
I translated that earlier.
Yeah, they decided to put it into the computer, and this is what came up.
No way.
So this is how blatant shit is. People are not used to it, that they're not paying attention to what they're actually doing or who's buying what, or someone's accidentally spending a dramatic amount on something that shouldn't cost that much because they think it's better than it should be, or just because they just go across the first thing that they want. So it gets sent to them when they are completely oblivious to all this.
Yeah.
Instead of doing what most people do and just sending it back, they looked into it.
Yeah.
So here's another one from Manchester, M239QR. I think that's closer to my end as well. Let me have a look.
Well, there's like practically a fucking adrenochrome thing on this here anyway. There's not, but it's like Adico Amazon.
It's Withenshaw, that one.
Adico Amazon, M2, 4NH, and it's back on that King Street one. But it's like, right, the 3 things on the like map, it's got like the Cooperative Bank, and then it's got Adico Amazon Manchester, Premier Group Recruitment, which was on that fucking thing a minute ago when we went back to it, and then Seneca Trade Partners. So what are these?
Yeah. I'm just going to leave you two together for a second while I just run to Lou. Sorry. You guys all right there, though?
Yeah.
Like, and then I click on it and I can't fucking find it. Recruitment Solutions. Riley, leave your brother alone. Riley, leave him alone. Right, listen, yeah. Please. Right. He's just been sat here. We'll bring it out now. We're making it 2 minutes. And you're ready to be dead now. Get down there. Now, go on. After we get going.
Seems like I've caused something walking away. Sorry about that. Yeah, go on to the next one. I've got another Warrington one. Same postcode as before as well. WUA44FS. That's supposed to do then, Brett. Brett's just saying that he's in the WA area. That's it for that one. But you did have these that you got through as well. It comes up.
Oh yeah, all the pictures of them. Yep.
Yeah. Let me see how far I can zoom it in.
Dad, are you old? Are you old, Dad?
It's not going to let me go through all the pictures doing it that way. Fuck. Right, we have to slide through them like this then, guys. So sorry, but there are quite a few that have been sent through.
Yeah, I have them all.
I love you, Dad.
Well, you wouldn't expect these people that look like this to be doing the job that they're doing, but this is the case.
Exactly. They look like everyday Joes. They look like people you'd pass in the supermarket.
Yeah. Some of them look like grandparents and fucking, like they could be grandparents and fucking cousins and brothers to some people, like that fathers and fucking mothers.
Yep.
They don't look like creeps.
Nope.
But
then again, Katie, as we know ourselves, like pedophiles come in many shapes and sizes, even females.
100%. What was this one?
Oh, I don't know.
This was one. I'm sure this was one of the people because this is what you sent me. This is one of the people.
No, that's just something that I was sending, like from the thing. These are the ones.
Yeah. Get everything back up again.
That girl then, that's like she got trafficked out, and that was like a story. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was on Pornhub. She was a 13-year-old that was in a gang that was prostituted, and the comments that the men made were absolutely disgusting, absolutely vile.
That's the one.
Hey, what we're looking for, H?
Them employee pictures. There was there. You went on it after the girl picture. You went on it. That was it.
All right. I'm sure there was more. Sarah, and you post absolutely loads, don't you? Have you got anything on your wall or out?
No, I think I sent them all to Rachel.
I'll send them, yeah.
We'll put everything up we can. Let's see. I'll let you guys catch up for a second. I'll just catch up on the chat quickly.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna roll the smoke, so I'm gonna turn my mic off for 2 seconds, and then I'll be back.
No worries. So yeah, Tricky M's just come on, and that's what we were looking at. What we were going through. I'll put it back up on the screen anyway. Might as well. We were looking at this. See how far I can zoom it in. Basically going through this.
They're on my WhatsApp, the pictures.
We've sent them on WhatsApp.
Yeah, but I've got them. I know I have.
My hair has a ponytail.
But yeah, so we've got the surnames here, first names, we've got the birthdays, so I'll just go through.
Please stop being rude. No.
So we've got
We take it downstairs and put it downstairs.
Rach, I might have to mute you in a sec, Rach, if that's all right.
Pardon?
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, if we've got the birthday, so if we go through a couple of them, so you've got the 11th of the 12th, 2014, age 6, 31st of the 8th, 2010, age 10, 25th of the 3rd, 2008, 12, blood type A+, AB negative, custody of months 3, 15, 22. Adrenochrome quantity. This one's not been put in. B minus minus. B minus. Obviously, we've got some that go up to A plus plus and A plus. Custody location. So we've got a couple here. This one here is Guantanamo Bay. I'm guessing this one's Argentina, but I'm not too sure like where most of these places are or what they stand for yet. Due to disposal. So 2021, 2023, 2022. There are ones here as well. 2020. Suicide. So we were going through a couple of the other documents earlier, which showed us that, which actually explained to us what the yes and no is. So where it says suicide here, it refers to if this child, by his age, his date of birth, have attempted suicide or not. So look at this 6-year-old. This 6-year-old has attempted suicide. The 10 and 12-year-old haven't. You go down, there's more here where an 11-year-old's tried it. The origin. So the origin is where they've come from. Mexico, United States, Costa Rica. There's a couple of different ones if you go down it. So the daily quota. So this is the daily quota of 100 milligrams that's taken. So there's 16 lots of 100 milligrams taken from this 6-year-old a day. 4 from the 10-year-old, 18 from the 12-year-old. And then you've got the inmate ID. Obviously, look at the ages. 6, 10, 12, 12, 9, 8, 7, 10, 12, 11. These dates were all different ages. And obviously, there you got the ages here next to them. I mean, my son's born in 2013. My son's 7. I think there was 5 on this one page here alone. And as you can see, this is only the first of 12 pages. So sorry, Rachel, for going back over this and just explaining it to a couple of people who've not been on yet. So let me go down to this.
I'm just trying to find my pictures.
No worries. Where's me? Oh, there's my PDF. So obviously this is the original document. Let's scroll back up to the top, so I do apologise. So this is the original document from what we were reading. So first we covered the letter that covered it, which is a letter from a woman in Germany, a mother in Germany, whose son is one of these children that have been taken and held hostage, basically against the family's will. So this is the first of 12 pages. Scroll through, you can see it goes all the way down. If you want to go through these in more detail, we have been going through it. So after live, you'll be able to go back and rewatch. These were printed first.
I'll have to send them on WhatsApp later.
No worries. So this was printed on the 1st of June 2020. So that's printed at the 1st of June this year. And it ends off with these ones, these children. And we go on to the production report. So the raw adrenochrome production. And it goes into this, and it shows here average age. So it shows the eldest to youngest. Here we've got a 10 to a 3-year-old, a 9 to a 2-year-old, a 9 to a 1-year-old, 8 to a 1-year-old. We go through, these addresses are addresses in the UK of where these are being shipped to. I'm guessing these are the addresses that go with it as well. Look at the CYM, Caring Corp. Caring is youth. Youth is money. Money is freedom. As I said earlier, adrenochrome's original name throughout history is the fountain of youth. That is, the adrenochrome is what the fountain of youth is. This is why it was so difficult to become hold of, because it's not something that people are willing to do, is to, allow their children to be harvested. It shows you as well the amount per 100 milligrams for the quality. There's a quality of it, so they star them, they rate them from A to B, from A plus plus to B minus, or below. And the pictures that we had up earlier were some of the employees. Have been due to. These aren't the ones that have been murdered. These are the ones that are due to be disposed of. I believe the wording is that this document implies. So all these go down for UK addresses.
Yeah, but people know how they get the adrenochrome? It's not that they're just draining the kid's blood. They are traumatizing, they are abusing, they are adrenalizing that blood before they drain it. So that child is not having any sort of psychological release whatsoever. Like, even if you think, like, back in the Nazis, they used to just take you in and gas you. At least that was quick. This isn't quick.
No,
See,
it's not. What people need to remember is, like, they don't just scare you and then take your blood.
No.
They have to keep you in this constant state of fear. So
Yep.
imagine being locked in a metal box, trapped in no light, well, probably the barest amount of light, and having your worst possible fear living in that place with you. Not just one of them, but as many of whatever you're terrified of as possible. For example, a lot of people are scared of my tarantula. So it'd be the equivalent for anyone who's got arachnophobia to be locked in a tiny metal box with tarantulas, and more than likely Goliath bird-eating tarantulas, as they're the biggest form you can get, crawling everywhere. So you are constantly in a state of fear.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you see a video? There was there was a little dead babe, well, a little dead kid at the side of it, but it was like the kid was absolutely hysterical, and they was like putting her on a gurney, and it was like rows and rows of dead kids next to her, so you could see what was coming for this little girl. I was like crying, I was start crying. But that was like the sickest thing that I've ever watched, and I don't know, that's what stopped me watching the Frazzle Drip. That one is like, after watching that, I was just like, no.
Yeah,
So,
you see, I've seen the Podesta one, and I've seen a few images of the Killary video with Hadima. Like I said, these people have no souls. They can't have souls to do what they do. They can't be human. They have to come from another dimension.
People are asking if I'll be able to link the document. I won't be able to link the document as I've downloaded it. I don't have the download link. What I will look at doing is trying to get it put up on the website so that people will be able to download it for themselves. Because that'll probably be the easiest way of doing it. That way I'm not going to get censored or booted off for sharing something that they don't want out there, and everyone will be able to actually download it for themselves to keep it safe.
Yeah, definitely.
But this is what he's like. This is the problem. Like, I know that a lot of the places on that original document with the kid's name on it are out of country areas, but that's because that's coming from that particular place. That's coming from that particular, what do you call it? Yeah, that particular company. Sorry, that's organised it. It's not coming from every harvester, because at the end of the day, there's many different companies in many different places that work together.
Yeah, but the same, like, it needs answered. Do you know what I mean? They need to be investigated to see what they are actually doing.
Yeah, I want it invested. I want to know what it is. I really, I don't know. They need to fucking answer. Like, I want answers to them lists and lists of kids that they've got from now until 2025. That's what I want to know. Like, where the fuck are you getting these kids from? Where are you getting these kids from, and who are they? Because some of them, they've already got them.
I'm going to test this to see if it does actually, if it works. There is a link on it. If anyone can see that link and to let me know if it works or not, that'd be greatly appreciated. Because if it works, then it means you can all grab it as well quickly. But I might have found a way. To actually share it through a link.
Happy days.
Only time will tell. Okay.
Yeah, like, people need to know an awful lot. Like, even with Disney, like, we have been brainwashed with Disney. Disney was a paedophile. Disney, everything that Disney has on his toys and in his cartoons are paedophile symbols to let people know that your kids are interested in paedophiles. I've been walking about with a Disney blanket around my son with a full triangle on it. And my son could have been snatched by a paedophile, because that paedophile could have thought, oh, she's in the cult, she knows what we want.
That I shared something this morning. Do you know Elsa, who plays Elsa in Frozen?
Yes.
She's a porn star, and every single proceed that comes from the film Frozen and Frozen 2 goes to her to make more porn.
Yes, she's
Like
called
that.
Elsa Jane. She's made 130 porn movies, and she is the spit of Elsa, the cartoon character.
Yes,
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Right, we've got 2 different ones that we can go over because I think I've seen you've shared Surviving Life before.
Me.
I don't know where. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere, but there's a channel called Surviving Life. It's one of the channels that I've been watching and keeping an eye on. You know, and they've highlighted some, very, very, very significant stuff.
Yeah, I think I have. Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna see if I can find if it's the right. This was the right one or the other one. I'm sure it's this one. Yeah, it is. Like, so people can I want people to actually understand a bit about like how important this is, that people understand like how far this goes. So I'm gonna play this on. So if anyone's not seen Surviving Life, I would go over and sub, and say hello and whatnot, and actually give his content a listen to. So if you, this is one. Actually, it's a 3-hour 21-minute video. I sat there and watched the entire fucking thing, and it will melt your fucking head. So I'm going to show you a couple of clips from it and encourage everyone else to go and research it as well. But it's more for the audience. I'm going to play it because I know that you two will have a lot to talk about with it as well with me. So yeah.
Content in order to be part of it is truly disgusting. And the crazy thing is, later on in this documentary, we're going to have a look at one of those sites. Another one that I found on the deep web, 70,000 active members. Okay, so in my video where I was
I have a
contacting,
good idea what one that is.
there was a topic on there that resonated.
I have a good idea what website they're talking about.
Yandex.
Yeah.
With myself and a lot of the viewers, which was this family paedophile concept of a male paedophile and a female paedophile meeting for the sole purpose to start a paedophile family, to have kids, to share with other pedophiles.
This is what people don't understand as well, that there are pedo families out there.
Yep.
This next bit of footage is really shocking, and it's real, touches on the concept of the normalization of paedophilic acts towards children between a father and his daughter, and we're going to have a look at that conversation between a paedophile and his daughter.
No, that's both of us. So, you're wanting to continue with touching me, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Continuing sexual stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because I like it.
You like it
Because it feels good.
because it feels good.
And it feels good, like it feels good to you.
It does feel good to me, although I become much more uncomfortable with the idea of doing it since you are 6 and I'm also your dad. And I'm going to have more people aware of this conversation, specific people who are able to handle this, because I want them to know that you are willing to do it with me. And I talked with 2 of
Willing to, because it makes you happy.
And
Yeah.
doing that. And I'm conflicted about that because I both recognize that you're very young. There's a question of whether or not both of them can write your
The older sister.
Right? And you want to know who I'm sending it to? Okay. So
I'm going to have to go on me in a minute because these children are absolutely wild.
It's alright, hon.
He's there, Anne. He's there. I don't know where. Well, I don't know where he is, but he's there somewhere.
Oh no, I
right. And I said you don't want to do sexual stuff with me anymore. Is that basically it? You don't want to sexual with me anymore, correct?
My hobbies are football, cycling. I like playing in the street, and I like going down to the park and stuff.
This is yeah. I'm not going to keep it on for long because yeah.
There's another one that I share, and he pretends to be a kid, like he's like a hunter, and it's just awesome. Like he's on phone and he's got this like little kid's voice and like he's talking to him. I think it was Sarah who found him actually. I'll find some of his.
Yeah, there's quite a few. Like when I was on the dark web, I stumbled on the Rapey. I don't advise anybody who is not mentally strong or strong stomach to go on it, because it would take the light from your eyes and the breath from your body. The things I seen people talking about kids were absolutely disgusting. One man in particular caught my interest. So what I done was I followed him in every single chat he went into, like what he was looking for, what he wanted to do. I screenshotted everything. Then I tracked him down through Facebook using his IP address. Then I sent all that information to his wife and his daughter.
How long have you been? Do you still go in them chats to hunt him down, or
yeah,
you've had to step away from? You still going?
I do it once a month. I don't do it like every single night now. I give myself a break and do it once a month.
You've got to though, aren't you? You can't not take a break from it, because otherwise it will just consume you. And at the end of the day, you've got your kids with you as well that need you in full fighting form.
Yep.
So what else have you seen? And like, how many times have you done it then?
3 times I've done it. So I have. There's one at the minute. He's a prolific French paedophile. His age ranges are from 2 to 5. He doesn't want anything above it. He is now looking for a female to have a child with so that they can abuse.
Fuck. Is he over in France, or is this something?
He's over. No, he is over in France. I have his IP address tracked. He is in France.
So that's what one of them is. That someone that you've been speaking to all 3, like not speaking to, but watching for all 3 times? Or have you got?
Yeah. Like see, whenever you go on this, it'll give you like categories. So this one is a child murderer. He's a self-confessed child murderer and paedophile.
That's what I found out. Sorry, it's fucking, as much as I should be used to fucking hearing about it all. You never get used to it, do you?
No.
No matter how many times it happens, it still fucking takes your breath away every time.
And also what I've found is that the fathers are using anime to groom their kids at a young age.
Well, that anime, because in thingy, in what, I can't even think of what it's fucking called. Japan. What country it comes from? Where does it come from? Is it Japan?
It's Japan. Yeah.
Is it Japan? Yeah, right. Well, their legal age of consent is 14. So the stuff that they put out in cartoons goes along with their narrative. It don't go along with ours. So when they've got things like fully grown men like sleeping with 14-year-old cartoon figures, it's like, well, it's just not good for our kids, is it?
When I was in care in Germany, I don't really talk about this often because it was fucking weird. But when I was in care in Germany, there was always a fucking channel that came on that played cartoons, but it was superhero cartoons, but they weren't how the superheroes looked. And it was like an extremely multiple cartoony, pornographic fucking channel that would go on for like 2 hours or something. And it'd always come on at night, and like it caught my attention because I'm a superhero fan. You know what I mean? And I was in care at the time, and it caught my fucking attention. I watched it until I realised that it was fucking porn, and I was like, oh, fuck. You know, but the cartoons attract the fucking kids, which makes kids think that it's fucking normal.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the shit that adults are into aren't fucking normal anyway. Not wrong with it.
It's not. It's sick. We live in a sick. I'm prude me, and I'm fucking glad I am. I am glad I am. See, I just watch people kissing on telly, and it knocks me sick. Like, go away. I am though. It's the best way to be. I'm telling you. Yeah.
It's like there's as I said though, it's like there is a lot of stuff that fucking grown-ups fucking do, which there is not wrong with, but isn't exactly fucking the norm. It's not what fucking cavemen would have fucking done.
You just gotta be a consenting fucking adult, ain't you? No matter what.
Oh, exactly.
Here's the thing. Did you know this, right? See the first lockdown? Do you know the only 3 companies that made the most money in lockdown? Pornhub, OnlyFans, and Amazon.
Fuck.
Teeny bits need
Yeah,
It's fucking stupid, isn't it?
it shows you, but like in lockdown, people were panicking about money, so then they were like, well, we'll make home videos and we'll get some money. Girls were thinking the same. We'll sell images of our bodies and we'll sell things so that we can get money. It's all about money.
Yeah, well, to be fair, it's hitting people on the fucking streets though. I mean, fucking hell, my ex was fucking pestering me to fucking try and set something up, and it was like, fuck off. Like, I know the people do it. There's not wrong with doing it. There's a fucking lot of me fucking doing it.
No, it's not for
It's
me.
not-
lad.
It's not for me. It's not what I believe in. Doesn't go against what I believe in. Don't go against what I fight. It goes against everything I fight in. So it's not that. Nope. So
It's the same as well, right? Do you know the way I'm homeschooling? Like, I didn't put my kids back in school after the first lockdown. Well, I joined a resource thing online called Twinkle, TWIKL, right? There's no E on it. And they sent me an email to say that this week we are looking at the BLM movement, LGBTQ+,
What in school?
in my home learning.
So they're
No.
going to be doing it in school then, aren't they?
Yep.
They've already doing it in school. That's why they've been having drag artists fucking coming in and reading kids' stories. There's not wrong with drag artists, right? There's not wrong with trans people. My ex is a trans person. There is a hell of a lot fucking wrong with flaunting that in front of children. There is a hell of a lot wrong with encouraging children to be like that and encouraging people to think that it's the norm, because it is the norm. But the more you draw attention to it, the more it becomes the abnormal.
Right, well, did you know there's no law currently in place that underage kids can go in and get Botox or fillers?
You are?
No, I saw that the other day. I really did.
There's no law.
They can.
It's poison.
Yeah.
It's made from fucking Botox. Botox is fucking poison.
Yeah. So there's 11-year-olds going in and getting their lips filled.
See, those parents should have their kids fucking taken away from them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those fucking parents should never be allowed. So they should have their wombs and their bollocks removed, pickled, and fucking hung in the fucking council.
Yep.
Undrawn and quartered.
I think paedophiles should be the exact same. I think paedophiles, man or woman, should have their genitalia extracted and removed.
Yes. They can't hurt no one, and people say, oh, but they can still like, but you don't, because you lose all your sexual tendencies, so you really would not like have any.
Well, here's the thing: if my dog goes out now and bites a child, my dog legally has to be put down. Why can't they be put down?
That's what I believe.
Yeah.
If they're non-offending, right, and they have never offended, so be it. But they should not be allowed around children, because that's fucking provoking them. They should have their own fucking town somewhere away from fucking kids. Like,
well,
no joke.
If they're
I will tell you a
offending,
story that I had an encounter with a paedophile myself. Now, I didn't know he was a paedophile until the girl explained to me behind the counter. So in my area, we have a house. It's called Dismas House. It's boarded up with all the grates in the windows and all, so it stands out like a sore thumb. It is in the vicinity of 5 schools. So I was in the shop and this man walked in front of me in the queue. So I kindly pulled him and was like, excuse me, back of the queue. And he says, no, I'm allowed. And I looked and the girl went, he's one of them ones from across the road. And I went, what do you mean? One of them ones from across the road. She was like, he's a paedophile. So that's why they're given the right to go to the front of the queue to get out of the shop quicker in case any kids come into the shop.
In case any, they're like, but why give him a fucking job then? Oh my God. This world is just savagely fucked.
Nice.
So there you go. They get special privileges. They're allowed to walk in front of normal public people.
But people there's a scientist trying to say that it's a fucking biological fucking thing. It ain't, like, in some cases, yes, it is a biological thing, right? But
What?
in the majority of cases, it's not a biological thing. In the majority of cases, it's been fucking bred into them somewhere, or they've had the idea, or they've tried it, and then they've fucking got a taste for it.
Yep.
I do not believe in any way, shape, or form that the majority of these fucking paedophiles are born paedophiles. I think that's an excuse.
No.
And I think
As I said, like, you can't just wake up one day and say, I want to abuse kids.
well,
I think these vaccines have got something to do with it.
If it is biological, it means that they can pass it on, doesn't it? So why the fuck are they not being castrated then?
Yeah,
Not necessarily from birth, but they should be kept under fucking observation.
Yep.
Not necessarily fucking constant observation, but observation. And as soon as they have the inkling towards doing something to a fucking kid, or try to do something for a kid, then they should be fucking castrated.
Yeah, fully agree.
Chemically or otherwise to stop them from reproducing. If that's the case, if it's biological, then why not fucking save our fucking kids? Why not save their future kids the fucking trauma of fucking going through it themselves or having gone through it themselves and just fucking nip it in the bud?
Sure, look what they've done with John Venables. They just hide them, they cover them up, they protect them.
You're just being a pain. Why are you being a pain? Hey.
God, it's more fun that way.
Why being a pain?
Yeah.
She put pigtails in her hair, right? I can't even tell you what she looks like.
God,
Did that to him?
it's beyond me why everyone in the country isn't in uproar about the kids. Why? I mean, look at forced adoption. It's been going on since 1934. Why the fuck have the country not been in uproar fucking generations ago? Why the fuck?
Even if people don't believe it's happening over here, have a look at America. Have a look at them people's fences with hearts on them. Have a look at every single name. That child's either missing or that person doesn't know where that child is.
I want to start doing
That's not
that,
fiction.
I want to start doing that. If anyone wants to join me, there's a fucking blue bridge up here. Right, and it's around one of the, obviously Manchester is the worst place statistically for forced adoption. So why not hit the dual carriageway that leads straight into Manchester and everyone start getting fucking their locks, start getting the locks and put all the fucking paper, what's it called? Laminate some pieces of paper with your kid's name on it, a small piece of paper, and go and start fucking covering these fucking bridges.
Yeah.
Shit that won't fucking come off fucking easily. Start off with the odd lock here and there and just fucking cover it. Show people the extent that it's going at, even if it is small. I mean, we've got
there's one set, like there's one town in Wales where there's no kids anymore. None.
No.
They're gone, all of them. They took every single child off them parents for all the same bullshit reasons. Potential.
Yeah. Risk of future. Oh, it's just a fucking joke, a lot of it. But we need to do something like that. Nancy Barton over in the USA. She does wooden plaques with kids' names on it. My kids' names are up there.
Yeah.
My kids' names have been up there since I lost them. She does this with everyone. She's got thousands of names on the front back of a fence. And her fence isn't like one of our British homes where it goes round our fucking garden. And fucking hell, everyone in America doesn't have a home. They have a fucking land.
Yep.
They've got fucking double fucking our houses and gardens fucking around us. Or around them even. So it fucking launches everywhere. And she's got one of them fucking crisscrossed wired fence as well, so she can just get shitloads on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen them. I've seen them across America. They also started it in France as well, because they started taking the kids in France.
They've been doing it. I know they've been trying to do it in Germany for a while, but in Germany it's at a lot slower pace. But they do it in Germany because they took when I was in the mother and baby unit, I put myself into. Obviously, it's different over there. You don't put yourself into it. Mine was there. I had my own apartment in the building, but there was 24-hour help there if needed. But the second mum to move in there, she ended up having her son taken off her.
See.
That was about a year after I come back from Germany that she ended up having her kid taken off her. And I could have been in the same boat. At least I had another 2 years with my son.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
But you know what I mean? I had this argument with somebody the other day because they said, like, don't be so silly. Like, the government can't be paedophiles and all this here. And I was like, well, then ask Theresa May where the 10,000 kids went that she stole, and she admitted that she sold them. They are gone. Where the fuck are the kids?
10,000 kids. How do
She
you lose
sold them.
10,000? How do you lose 10,000? No, but she said she lost them.
Yeah.
She said she lost them. How the fuck do you lose 10,000 kids? Like, no. Sorry.
Spacey Tracy is asking if anyone sends their kids to school. My kids aren't with me, so I don't have a choice in where they're being schooled. But I believe Sarah and you homeschool. Don't know about you, Rachel.
No, they're in school at the minute. Well, AJ is like going 1 or 2. Riley, please stop being rude. AJ is going in like 1 or 2 days a week because they don't provide his buses, and he's like not good at getting 6 buses a day. But Riley's in there. But I don't know. I'm all right with it at the minute because I know like my nieces and nephews went there like all the way through, and they're like sweaty odd now. So I'm sort of like all right at the school. But the second that they start sending them home and saying that they need to fucking prove that they ain't got this bullshit virus and all that, that's it. They ain't going back.
I won't blame you. I know loads of people have sent the kids back and they've started taking them back out again.
Rachel, just be careful. Ask the school, have they commissioned the WHO's guidelines? If they've commissioned the WHO's guidelines, just putting your kids into school gives them permission. I'll send you the thing. I have it on my phone.
He's already asked him. I did it when I first saw it. I wrote a letter as well. I wrote a letter and I wrote an email saying I don't consent to no flu vaccine. I don't consent to no flu. So they've got it all. They've got it all in writing that if they go near them, they've got it all in writing that I don't fucking consent to anything.
Yeah, because I know a few girls in England. One of them is actually my friend. She's a beautician, and her daughter got the HPV vaccine without her consent over in England.
Yeah, I'd seen that. I've seen one. I don't know if it's your friend, but I did see a girl come home.
When I was at school, I used to just give you injections without checking it with your mum.
I just don't get it. If my kid came home and said like, oh yeah, well, Riley knows anyway. I've told Riley if they go anywhere near her with anything, she's got to bite them.
Yeah.
What have you got to do? What have you got to do if they come
Space Tracy just put in the school has a right to vaccinate. You can't trust them. Also fenced in the office shut. Off-life shut. What? Also fenced in the off-life shut. Remember the agenda. Remember they want the kids' lifelong plan. Not trusted. Already stole free. Yes, yeah, I get that 100%.
Yep, 100%. This is a bigger agenda, people. This is not about a virus. This is not about a virus at all. This is about the kids.
It is. It's got to a point where over the years, they've created more monsters than they can feed.
Yep.
And what people need to remember is when people say, like, where are all these kids going? A lot of these kids aren't making it because a lot of these people who are acquiring these children, because they are so easy to get their hands on, which they are. Fucking look at forced adoption. Look at how long they've been doing it. They are. And a lot of these kids have been getting killed and be getting tortured to death. Yep. And a lot of these kids wouldn't even make it through to fucking double figures because they probably die of fear.
I want to change.
No.
I want to sing.
It doesn't.
Two-tone army said targeting the vulnerable, filthy elite demons hiding in skins.
Very much so.
Oi.
Very, very much so.
It's got to a point where it's just beyond a joke now.
But like, I am seeing more people waking up to this, which is a good thing.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, look at where we were a couple of years ago, because obviously, I don't even know. I can't remember how long we've known each other now, Sarah.
Oh, about 4.5 years, Katie.
Must be. But yeah, we've known each other for a while, and since we both started doing this, we were practically banging our heads against a fucking brick wall. Like, but listen, just go and look for yourself. It's there. It's in daylight. You can fucking see. Handing it to them on a plate for them to see for themselves, and no one giving a shit. To this year, all of a sudden, everyone's like, oh, "Tell me more."
Yeah.
That's what it's been like, because when they debunked fucking Pizzagate, that was it. I was done. I was done. I was absolutely fucking heartbroken. Like, how can you
debunk it when someone stood across the road and recorded the screaming fucking child?
Well, it's not even that. Just you only have to look at the fucking weirdos' Instagram accounts and all that. The fucking and then is paying people like fucking Hillary Clinton and John Podesta 15 to 25 grand. Like, I'm sorry. What is Hillary Clinton paying you 25 grand for? You're a pizza shop owner.
Oh, there's the
Like,
thing with the Obama one as well. It came out about how much that they spent thousands and thousands of pounds on
65
pizza,
grand.
pizzeria, but the food in the
65
White House
grand.
can't be prepared in the White House. It can't be outsourced. So why the fuck are they buying these thousands of pounds worth of pizzas that they wouldn't be able to eat in the White House meeting if it's not prepared in the fucking White House?
Do you know what? The best one
worth of hot dogs. That's what you
the
bought.
best one was Chrissy Teigen. Like, she shot herself in the foot, but she was being watched for years. Like, people don't know. See, like, they're QAnon. They have been watching these pedophiles for years. We have all the evidence on them, hard drives after hard drives after hard drives. And what happens is it gets drip fed one post at a time. Like my post about her going on our way to wherever it was to have adrenochrome with a 4-year-old. So, like, she completely outed herself there, and then she was eating a 4-year-old, but also drinking the adrenochrome.
Mm.
It's all there for people to see. Like,
it's not
that's
now.
why
Is it?
she deleted everything.
Well, yeah, she went into a massive panic about it, but she was putting open posts up about she loves it when she sees girls do splits.
Yeah, and she's going to jail over pizza.
Yeah.
So then you go in jail over pizza. What are you? Right, I'm really gonna have to go because my daughter's like really bad attention seeker.
No worries, hon.
And she wants some. Right. Oh, it's been awesome.
Well, we look forward to next week unless you guys want to start doing something daily with the amount of shits coming on. You know,
We'll see. We'll see what we do.
Take it one step at a time.
One step at a time. I'm like not invisible. Right. I shall speak to you in a bit.
No, we'll speak to you soon, darling. Take
See
care.
you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Are you staying on, Sarah Ann?
Yeah, I'll stay on for an hour, half an hour. So, yeah, like people, I'm glad to see people waking up, and I'm glad to see people starting to ask me questions. Like before, it was just like, yeah, you did this, you did that, this is what happened to you. No, now people are actually asking me, like, what's the full story? Like, what actually did go on? And
you come on Children Matter quite a few times to tell people what was going on, and you know, a lot of people just respond. Well, obviously, you got support from a lot of the Children Matter followers anyway.
Yeah,
but you had other people coming on trying to target you, and even going to the extent of messaging my pages that I don't even own to try and slag you off.
Yep.
You know, and it shouldn't happen. Everyone's entitled to the freedom of fucking speech.
Exactly. But like I'm just so glad now people are waking up and saying this, like, and there's more information out there, and there's a lot of people who in lockdown, like myself, I am now trained on the dark web. So like I can go on whenever I feel suitable to go on, and if I need to get anything, I'm able to get it. So like I've said to people, it is what it is. Like lockdown changed a lot of us. For me, it changed everything. Not only was my daughter kidnapped for 3 months and there was no court system, the police failed me and social services wanted nothing to do with me. So I had that going on. I also became a vegan in lockdown after learning about McDonald's and where meat comes from. It's you can't trust anything these days, not even your own water.
No. That's the thing, that especially with the water and the whole fluoride. It's like people have a go at me for the amount of shit that I drink, but I'd rather drink that than drink the water.
Yeah, same here.
We've got 2 questions that have come up. Spacey Tracy has asked if you're on YouTube or Facebook. I know you're on Children Matter, and it's up to you if you want to come back to come back to doing stuff on Children Matter. You know, you're always welcome on. Because Sarah Ann is actually part of the Children Matter admin, and you have been for a while as well, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
She's one of our trusted ones, and she has come on and done channels with. I'll see if I should have your playlist on our channel. Let me see if I can get it up. Because you have come and done a couple of videos with us now, haven't you? And we're starting to do 2 weekly ones, so I don't know if you want to start them up and going again.
Yep, definitely.
So you'll be able to see Sarah on a lot more that way as well.
But yeah, I am on Facebook and I am currently adding people. So it's Sarah Ann Coates.
Obviously, she's an absolutely amazing team member as well. So yeah, I will have a chat as well if you want to come. We want to start doing them lives again, because I've still got the posters and everything and the thumbnails waiting.
Yep.
The other question that came in was Tucson Army asked, how long has this channel been going, please? For nearly 5 years now.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. It started off on Facebook, and obviously we spent time building up the Children Matter News one, and then there's my original account, which is just under my name, Katie-Jayne Swallow, where I think the original ones were posted there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been around for a while now.
Yeah, we have known about this for quite a long time. Like my kids were targeted. I didn't lose mine through forced adoption. My kids were targeted. My 2 kids were, one of them actually I lost for 5 years, and he was given to my abuser, who in turn became his abuser. And then they tried it again whenever I went to have my daughter. My other abuser, he tried to get her, and social services was fully backing him. Now I have both my kids. Like, people need to understand, like, the evilness that went on with social services alone. And like, I now have everything. This is the thing. I have everything about social services. So their agenda is that they're out to split up families,
Like
especially single families.
Yeah, like they
I
did with
sent
mine.
you, didn't I?
Yeah, because that's basically my story, isn't it? Because I am a mum of forced adoption and parental alienation, where my abuser got my eldest, so the state could sell my youngest.
Yeah.
There's what, because like we've all got reasons for being part of Children Matter, and none of our stories are the same. Like, we've got parents who were targeted by for forced adoption, but successfully won their kids back, or successfully kept their kids, should I say?
Yeah.
Then you've got parents like yourself who was a victim of severe domestic violence, and the state tried to make you a parent of parental alienation and give your kids to your abusers.
Yeah.
And we've got child abuse victims, you've got serial child abuse victims, and parents of forced adoption and everything. I mean, we've got veterans, and we've even got footy lads on there now and everything.
Yeah, we have everything going now.
Oh, we've got a wide range of admin on Children Matter now. And to be fair, I know not all the admin get along with each other, but that's just the price of what we do, really, isn't it?
Yeah, but we're all fighting for the same cause, so.
Exactly. It's not about what happened to us. It's about what we do with it.
Yeah, but like, going back to the schooling thing, so in lockdown I discovered that a lot of our parental rights have been changed. So I also found out that my country had endorsed the WHO sexual education, so they wanted to teach my daughter at age 4 how to masturbate. That's literally what it is. And I decided that I wasn't sending my kids back. One of my kids is disabled. He has cerebral palsy and autism. He definitely wasn't going back. My other daughter, who is highly, highly, highly smart, she should be she's reading at P3, and she's only she just went into P2. So I just thought, no, I can't run the risk of them grooming my daughter, because my daughter's been watching a lot of stuff on TV, unknown to me, cartoon-wise, that has been grooming her. And I only realised in lockdown, whenever I called my daughter's name 5 times when she was watching The Descendants, it's a Disney movie, that she was in a trance. Like, I stood in front of the TV, I waved my hand in front of her face, and there was nothing until I turned that TV off and I goldered at her. Sky, hello? What, mummy? I says, did you not hear me calling you like 5 times? No, mummy. That's whenever I started doing my research into Disney and the subliminal programming in all his movies. Like, all the parents nearly die in every single one of his movies.
Sorry to go off topic a little bit. Someone's just sent me a message saying about the PayPal link that's on the description. It does say Natter. It that is right. It doesn't say Matter on it. Unfortunately, the PayPal changed the M to an N literally just before I fucking clicked to confirm. So it does say Children Natter on it and not Children Matter. So I do apologise for that, but it is right on there. So Sorry about that one. I just had a message come through about it.
No, you're all right. But yeah, lockdown made me wake up to a lot of things. I actually went and got some of my kids' toys myself, because we were massive Disney fans, myself included as a child, and I seen it there myself. The pedo codes, you can look them up on your own browsers. Like, it's FBI pedo codes. There's triangles, there's hearts, there's butterflies. A lot of it's in Moana.
Aye.
A lot of it, like.
I believe there's another anti-lockdown protest happening in Manchester at the minute, isn't there?
Yep.
So yeah, I never know about this stuff until it's bloody too late, because I am fucking Manchester as well, and I'd have gone to it.
Well, you see, we got threatened last night that if we protest here, that we're getting sectioned under the Mental Health Act, so everybody's kind of scared.
Well, that's the thing, but the problem is that's what they want, though, isn't it? To create that fear, and they take a couple of us off, it'll instill that fear, but we need to fight through it.
Yeah. That's what I said. I says, like, there needs to be thousands out in the streets, not like 20 or 30, so they can be picked off. It needs to be masses.
No, it does 100%.
And, like, there's even a new law passed that the MPs in England now have the power to murder and torture their opposing political parties and leaders. So that's step one. So step two is we're opposing them. So they're going to come to murder us.
Well, I won't put it past them.
Yeah. And everybody, like, I'm in a 4-week lockdown here at the minute. I live in Northern Ireland, Belfast, and our government are going by Boris Johnson at the minute, and our 2 MPs have now decided that they want Bill Gates over to have talks. My country's going to shit very, very fast.
I think we all of ours are them.
Like, Bill Gates has just paid 53 million to the BBC because people are cancelling their TV licenses. Then the BBC decide that they're going to do a documentary about Jimmy Savile. That's just to appease the public, but they're not going to do a documentary about Lord Britain.
Just to give everyone a heads up as well, a load of our videos are actually being removed off YouTube. I've just had apparently another one's been removed. The live that we did, I think it was yesterday, yesterday, day before, well, a couple of days ago anyway. And yeah, it's basically they've basically
Give me 2 seconds. I need to take this call.
No worries. But yeah, it looks like it looks like we've come under attack on YouTube now because a load of our videos are starting to be removed. So what I'll have to do is have to start setting up the other YouTube account, because we have got one. We've got just a blank one that we can start using and start dummying everything over there, because it does look like YouTube's got a whiff of us again now. So I'll see how that goes. This is going to be fun. I hate having to move shit because we worked for ages on it. Oh. Yeah, we need to start moving on everything and getting everything going. Might see what I can sort out, see if I can get that back down Dover next weekend or something, see if I can sort something out. Because a lot of shit's going down, a lot of shit's happening, and we need everyone on board, we need everyone working together. Oh. Awesome, guys. I'll be in Birmingham as well at the weekend, so I'll be there on the 24th. Be good to see everyone as well. Everyone have your Children Matter stuff on. Make sure we're getting the awareness out there. If you got, I don't know who that is. BitChute. Oh yeah, I need to try and figure out how to work BitChute. I don't even think you can do lives on there though, can you? And one of my main things I can do is lives. I'm not good with video editing. It's my only problem. When it comes to video editing, I'm completely and utterly shite. Will be a hole next month. I don't understand what you mean by it'll be a hole next month. Can you have a look at something that is available now? It's called... I'll have a look. I'm down in London quite a bit. I want to say quite a bit. I'm down London as much as I can get down to London anyway. It's not easy, but we get there as much as we can. No live yet. As soon as the BitChute brings a live on, I'll be all over it. But it's the issue. The issue is at the minute is doing lives. I do want to start getting like an open platform on where we can try and get a couple of people on. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get Active, Tyrant, Nobby, and hopefully TW on. Because I know that there's a lot going on down there at the minute, so it would be great if we can get them on to talk about what's going on and shed light on it. Arse is starting to work sitting on this now. Yeah, Space Hopper, I will have a look into that because it'll be good to need to start archiving shit. I'm not sure if Sarah Ann's going to end up jumping back on or if you're just going to end up soon. So I'll give her a minute, see if she jumps back on. If not, then we will jump off. Ah, fucking hell. I'll have a look. I don't think Sarah Ann will be coming jumping back on, if I'm to be honest. I'll send her a message in a minute and let her know that I'm just going to end it up. Right. No worries. Right, guys. I'm going to end it up because we've been on for 2 hours now anyway, so I don't want to take up all your weekend. So I will love yous all. And as I said, if you're not already liked, shared and subscribed, make sure you do. Send it around everywhere. And yeah, hopefully you'll see more of Rachel and Sarah Ann as we go on as well. So take care, guys. Remember, stay safe. Bye.
The reason I breathe.